Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Fast forward if you're watching the replay. Hit that like button, and we'll see you on the other side.
Cool.
Where am I? Oh, that's weird. Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. My name is Ron E. Bradley, and I hope that wherever you are having a phenomenal day, morning, evening, afternoon, middle of the night, whatever it may be. I hope it's phenomenal for you. You're watching The Daily Dish with me, your host, Ronnie Bradley. Speaking of the day, as of the recording and live streaming of this, today is the third day of March. No, third day of March. March is the third month. It is the sixth day of the third month, which is March 2025. March 6th, 2025. Yes, we are into the madness that is March. I guess they call it, March Madness, right? That's the thing. Let me see here. And I got to double check my audio. I guess they call it, March Madness. Yeah. We're good. Audio's good. Picture is good. There's a new thing that happened on StreamYard. And that is why the picture came up the way it did at first, but now it's the way that I want it to be, so that's good. Oh my goodness gracious me, I've got my caffeine, right? This was 1920, this was 2019. This was the mug style for Disney World, Walt Disney World in 2019, or as I call it, the last good year of Walt Disney World, because honestly, since 2019, Walt Disney World has not been the same as it was before. And I started this channel. I initially opened this channel. Wow. Sorry, I was distracted by this comment from Nita. I'm on Amtrak, about 30 minutes from Amtrak Orlando Station. Are you getting off at the Amtrak Orlando or the Kissimmee Station, Nita? Which station are you getting off at? Yeah, true and sad. No, so 2019, it really was legitimately, 2019 was legitimately the last really good year at the Magic Kingdom. In 2019 and all the way in 2020 up until the closures in March of 2020, you still had Magical Express, free fast passes, dining plan, full dining plan of availability, like lots of different options is what I mean by that. It's maybe they didn't have some of the rides that they have now, but who cares really? Like the rides haven't added to the magic at all. It's because they took so much away, giving us a couple new attractions just hasn't even come close to making up for what they've taken away. So yeah, 2019, there it is, my 2019 mug. Also, the designs of these mugs since 2019 has not been particularly good. Yeah, Ping233 says they started going down the tubes in 16-17 when they started charging for hotel parking. But here's the thing, in 2019 they undid that. They're like, yeah, that was a mistake. So they undid the charging for hotel parking. That never should have happened. And taking the theming out of the resort rooms and event spaces, we reminisce and hope that they will get back to the, hope they'll get back to some common sense. First, I thought Fast Pass was a hassle. Now I would give anything for the Fast Pass. I know, right? That's just, and the thing is, Fast Passes, we used to use them in my job at 2014, 15, and 16 when I was DVC. We would use Fast Passes as an incentive because people could stack their Fast Passes. We could give away 4 Fast Passes that people could stack on top of the 3 that they already had, so that if they took the tour and they came back from the tour, they would actually have 7 Fast Passes per person available to them, which would be the monetary equivalent now of, if you had 4 people, that would be $1,600 worth. I'm telling you, good stuff. We didn't know the value of what we were giving out back then, that's for sure. And I think of it, this channel initially opened in 2018 with the intent to grow it and build it, but I really didn't study it and I didn't have a clue what I was doing back then. So if you look at the oldest videos on this channel and you rewatch them, you'll see that I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but that's okay. We did Vlogmas in the year 2018, or I tried to do some vlogs back then. Didn't have the equipment that I needed and the camera level and all that kind of stuff. And timing is everything. if I would have continued to grow my channel from back then, I probably would have been forced into the pixie dust crowd today. Although some of the pixie dust crowd today that's from back then isn't quite as pixie dust anymore. I think of PC Dev. PC Dev's pretty critical of Disney, even though we still like it. The thing is, we're all theme park enthusiasts. I'm a theme park enthusiast. I spent my whole life working in and around theme parks. And I am a theme park enthusiast. I love the environment. I love the fantasy world. I love leaving the world behind. What I don't love is what has happened at Walt Disney World lately. Things like the Disney look changing and going downhill. Guys with long beards and long hair. And then some of those guys with long beards and long hair wearing makeup and calling themselves Shelly. I just, it's not right in a kid's space, and it's not right for theme parks. And so it's just, when I look at this mug that I'm drinking out of, and I think of 2019, I think, man, oh man, we didn't realize how good we had it. I'm hoping that our current political environment might have some influence to change some of that back, but I don't know if it'll have influence over things like Walt Disney World. I can only wish that it did. But I am grateful to all of you for coming in this morning. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving me the energy. Like I always say, you guys are the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out of bed in the morning.
A toast, Autobots.
Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy!
This stuff's the greatest.
Well, energy. I thank you so much, Pam. I'm going to address that in just a minute because we are going to talk about goal, and we're going to talk about that. But let's say hi to everybody first. I want to say hi to everybody coming through the door. My goodness, going all the way back up to the top. Just Nita was first to get in here today because this is my dose of energy. My dose of energy. By the way, mine is blue. I don't know if you can see the blue in there. Yeah, but it's Energon energy. This stuff is the greatest. Oh, my goodness gracious me. My goodness gracious me. Thank you, Just Nita. I saw that. We're going to get to that one, too. My goodness. The generosity is a-flowing today. Thank you so much. So Just Nita was first through the door, and she just came through with we're going to address it in just a minute. It's $100 super chat, but we got to give super thanks for that momentarily. Wow, so exciting to be here. It's like phenomenal. If Christopher Walken were hosting the show, he'd say, wow, Just Nita, thank you so much. I'm looking at that and it's just blowing my mind. Wow, very exciting. I feel like my Christopher Walken ends up being a cross between Christopher Walken and John Travolta as Vinnie Barbarino. That's Mr. Cat. Oh, Mr. Cat. Snortapoopus Q Burr says, hello, humans and other critters. I said, good morning to all. And then Pamela Empson is in the chat as Pamela today, not as Pam, but as Pamela. The service dog is here. Good morning, beautiful people. Mr. Fulton Moraz, prayers for Mr. Fulton Moraz because he went to the dentist, got a couple of cavities, feeling scared, don't want to get a crown. Keep me in your prayers. I will keep you for sure. You're in our prayers, Mr. Fulton Moraz, as you are always. To be honest with you, I pray for everybody each and every day and night. And we're getting there. Can we hit the goal today? I've got a goal of 5. Monetarily, we're good. Thank you so much, Nita. Appreciate that. But I want to like this goal stuff is fun. And I'm going to start making fun things. I'm going to see if Pro will let me have access to the VIP memberships on that Park Place, because I might be able to give some of those out if we hit the goal. So I will ask him if that's an okay thing. because I think that would be awesome. Pink T33 is in the house and says, morning all. Dan's Life at the Kingdom comes in with a good morning, everyone. He's been doing some good live streams lately, so if you're not subscribed to Dan's Life at the Kingdom, go over there, subscribe. Yesterday, I felt so bad for you, Dan, when I was watching you doing your live stream over at Epcot in the rain. I can't do it. Good morning, Go and Shogi. The great wrench Go and Shogi is here. Go and Shogi. I wish I can't get it up there right now, but your picture with the hat on. Go and Shogi's got this full beard, and he looks like a young Santa Claus wearing my Make Disney Walt Again hat. He looks great. And Snort a Poopus again. Snort a Poopus saying hi to everybody, and Dan saying hi to Snort. And Tom F is in the house. Tom and Linda, how are you doing? Prayers for you guys every single day as well. My mom has come in and she says, good morning, son. Good morning, Mom. And Just Nita says you're about 30 minutes from the Amtrak Orlando station. Again, are you hitting the Orlando station or are you hitting the Kissimmee station? I'm just curious as to where you get off, because hopefully the Kissimmee station makes sense. I love the Kissimmee train station. It's so beautiful and so nostalgic and old, and it's gorgeous. And if you haven't seen the vlog, Go and Shogi, can you find it? The train vlog that I did on June, it was a little after June 20th last year, that I did a train vlog. Can you throw that up on the screen, Go and Shogi? If you get a chance, hopefully you can find that. I love that. Yeah, Orlando Amtrak. So that's the downtown station. Yeah, it's true. It was. And this was a good comment from Pink T33. Absolutely started going downhill. It's because of Iger and DEI and cuts and all kinds of things like that, man. Yes. Tom F. Hi there. We used to take Amtrak across from Disneyland to Disney World. My kids, oh wow, that would be so cool, like a cross country. We need to really do an Amtrak vacation at some point in time. It's different. It's very different seeing the country that way for sure. And I love trains. We just don't get on them as much here. I need to take a few. There's some future train trips. Got to be in my future for sure. The Bud Files are here, Sue. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Equus Hart, I see you coming in the house. Good morning. Snort a Poopus. Go and Shogi. The dining car used to have legit food too. And yeah, it did. Dude Man Cuz is in the house. And let me see, Native Hawaiian is here. Nita Rules, we're going to get to that. And Pam, just a second. We're going to get to both of you. And Andy W. is here. I see that. I love that Christopher Walken singing it live. What would be a good Christopher Walken song to sing? Christopher Walken as Willy Wonka. Come with me and you'll see a world of pure imagination. I don't know if that works out really well. Linda F is here. And a good morning from my mom and everybody. Let's see, Alyssa 2025 is here. But I'm trying to see if I missed anybody before I hit the supers. Jonathan Rubin is here. I don't know who Rachel from Japan is, Jonathan, unless you're talking about Rachel Zegler and some Japanese version of a song. I don't know. Amtrak is the suckiest train line compared to Europe. Trains are smoother. Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, we don't build the trains quite the same here. So then that service dog. My son and I took Amtrak from North Carolina to Orlando. It's definitely a different experience. And you also have service dog in tow. Certainly worth it if you do the roomette. Oh, very, very. Still love Christopher Walken's take on, Ube do. I want to be like you. Oh, I want to walk like you, talk like you. Yeah, that was good. Now I'm the king of the swingers, the jungle VIP. Yeah, very, very good. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Justnita. Appreciate that. Let's get to the supers. So, as you know, I love to celebrate you guys, right? Celebrate you guys. So, what is a celebration? When does it take place? Well, we got a goal of 5. We got 2 out of 5 today. One of them is big enough to meet all 5. So, yeah, that's good too. So, kind of the goal that the way YouTube has it set up is number. It's not it's by the number of people that do the supers, not by the amount of the supers. So you kind of meet the goal by the amount of the supers. And thank you so much for the hearts. I see those too. But anytime there are super chats, super stickers, super thanks during a show, or somebody becomes a member, somebody has a member milestone chat, or somebody drops gifted memberships, somebody drops a PayPal or buy me a coffee or even buy something from the spread shop, we celebrate all of that because that's you guys. You guys give me that energy to be here. I'm here for you. 1.21 gigawatts. Can't say that because that's Pro's thing. But Pam Empson, first through the door with a super to help me meet the goal that is now 2 out of 5. It's like she did a 1 what is it, a 1 pound, one, I'm guessing one Great British pound. How do you say that? Anyway, for that, what we do is we do a celebration. A celebration might look something like this. We have different ones. Here's one of them. And look at this. Nina came through with $99.99, $100 super chat. Oh my gosh. And there's not even any like chat on it, but I can get your chat on the screen. So thank you so much, Nina. And for that, I am giving you, I know, the celebration that you love. It's not political, it's just for fun, guys. But you get the Trump dance. That's for you, Nita. Thank you so much again for this $99.99 super chat. And happy birthday to Jonathan's friend Rob, Orlando Rob Volpe, aka Piano Rob, celebrating his birthday today. Happy birthday. Put happy birthday to Orlando Rob in the chat, the birthday cake stuff. You are very, very welcome. Didn't see the train vlog. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Give me just a second and I can find it and send it to you. Let's go to the channel here. I'm gonna give it to you to put up on the screen. And let me look at Orlando vlogs. Do 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 do. Give me just a second. I'm going to send this over to Go and Shahogi. My stuff is working. My stuff is working slow today. I don't like that when that happens. All right, here we go. Get it there. Get it there. Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom, boom, boom. Got that. This should go to you right here. There it is. And all right, now you can check your text messages. Go and Shogi. Oh golly, let's go back to my live stream here. There you go. All right, perfect, perfection. Oh my goodness gracious me. So thank you guys so much. So just to let you know, Culture Casino is back up and running today. Also, prayers, please, in the chat for Marvin, the movie monster who was in the hospital. I want prayers for him. I don't know exactly what happened to him, but he was in, I think, and out of the hospital yesterday. Hopefully he's okay and everything's fine, but I am, concerned. So prayers for our good friend, Marvin, the movie monster. But this show will redirect to Culture Casino's 6-Minute Daily, which will redirect to Morning Magic, which will redirect to WDW Pro, and then the Pro Show at noon today. And then I'm not sure what after that. Hopefully my family gets out and we go to Epcot today because the weather is phenomenal today. I'm hoping we are able to get out there. And if that happens, my wife will be going live on her channel. So that one is Virginia Bradley Magical Adventures. She should be live today. There it is. Take a train ride through Florida with the Bradleys. Yes, with Ron. That was the whole family's there for that. So it's a really good. I love that vlog. Thank you, Andy W, for the prayers for Marvin, the movie monster. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Yeah, absolutely. Unbirthday for everybody in the chat. And then prayers to Marvin for safe recovery. Absolutely. Speaking of safe recoveries, one thing that may never recover, I hope it does, but we'll see, and that is the Magic Kingdom. That is all the things that are going on over there. You guys may not know, with my criticism of Tiana's Bayou Adventure, that I'm actually a huge fan of Tiana, Princess and the Frog. It's a phenomenal movie. It's a great movie. Thank you, Juliet, for being here. Culture is up. Yes, I got Culture's link already ready to go. And prayers for Marvin, the movie monster. So, first, let me share real quick, because there's might be new people or people rewatching the stream that are new or whatever. I always want to let people know that we have merch, and hopefully I've got to get the designs coming, but more merch will be coming. I do promise you that. We've got to get this on the stage. There it is. So this is the Follow the Bradleys Fun spread shop. Go and Shogi. You can share the link for that if you like. Make Disney waltz again. I know Go and Shogi also has one of the adjustable aprons, and he says that one's really, really nice. I've got the hat. He's got the hat. Vinny T has the Make Disney Walt Again hoodie, which was also for only $41. It's really, really nice hoodie. You've also got your basic t-shirt for $23. All this merchandise is high quality, and all of it is also made to order, which is also great. You have to understand this is printed for you to order. So when you purchase any of this, it does take probably a couple weeks, 10 days to get to you because they have to print it and then send it out to you. But it's really all very, very, very nice stuff. Let's see here. So there's the Make Disney Walt Again stuff. Then you've got the Fedora Finds logo. So seeing that on a t-shirt, for example. There's our t-shirt. But there it is. There's the. So when I'm in the parks, I'm usually wearing a fedora. By the way, if you ever see me wearing the fedora, you spot me, just come up to me and say hi. Right now, you'll also see typically a ponytail hanging out of the back of it because I'm growing my hair out. That's a particular thing, and I've got to get. It has to do with my fitness. Kind of a weird thing, I know, but it is what it is. I prefer actually having short hair, believe it or not. I really, really do. And then we've got, of course, the Follow the Bradley's Fun, our family avatar logo. And you can see it right there. So there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Lovely. And there are different t-shirts and t-shirt prices and stuff. So I think there's one for 23 as well. It's not just the 33. So just to let you know, that's all up there. And look at this. Pamela Empson is coming on with another British pound to get me closer to the goal. I appreciate that. I think that deserves So to answer your question, Juliet, I don't know. He posted yesterday that he was in the hospital, and I literally don't know any more than that. I texted him, and I hope that he's okay. He hasn't gotten back to me with the text yet, but I'm hoping that everything is okay for him, because I'm a little concerned, and hope he's doing fine. And then Linda, also, thanks for asking. Doing well, healing so far, and you don't need radiation treatments. That is really, really good to know. And, I keep you in my prayers every single day. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll do this. Okay, I'll save the celebrations for the end, but this is a great stream. I appreciate you guys so much and love you so much. Speaking of the love, like I was saying, I love Tiana, Princess Tiana. I don't love Tiana's Bayou Adventure because I love Princess Tiana. And Tiana's Bayou Adventure is an insult to Princess Tiana. And to add injury to that insult or insult to injury, this is out of X. I have said, of course, it was my response to Jim Scholl. Jim Scholl was an Imagineer for years, one of the classic Imagineers. He posted, I reposted. I said, I miss the days when I could be all in for Disney. The downhill plunge of Disney is an American tragedy, and I stick to that. Jim Scholl said, Tiana, Disney Plus series cancellation is an embarrassment since it was the basis for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Remove two rides guests love since they weren't being maintained. I like it. I liked it better with the cute animals. So even Jim Scholl talks about liking Splash Mountain better than Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which they based a ride around. For those that don't know, they based the Tiana's Bayou Adventure ride around a series that they were going to do, a hand-drawn animated series on Disney Plus, and now they've canceled it. I hate talking about this. I really do. It bothers me. It bothers me that I have to talk about this. I'm saying that because the Princess and the Frog drawn animated full-length princess movie by Disney. Ever since then, they've gone to computer animation for things like Rapunzel. I can never think of Rapunzel's. Begins with a T, I think. Rapunzel. What is the name of Tangled? Yes, Tangled. So it's Tangled. No, it's a different guy. Tangled and Frozen and Moana and all of those have been computer animated rather than hand-drawn animation. And when you see the artistry and everything, example would be to compare Disney's Wish to compare to the Princess and the Frog, and there's no comparison whatsoever. Princess and the Frog is much higher quality than Wish. Jonathan, as far as that song is concerned, I'm not doing any Snow White stuff today on the show. I will be doing more of it, of course, but it's frustrating because, yeah, Rachel Zegler has a very good, very powerful voice that is 100% completely wrong for the character of Snow White. I will keep reiterating the fact that I think that Rachel Zegler probably could have pulled off Belle really well. And if they ever hire her to do Belle on stage as part of Beauty and the Beast, like the Broadway version of Beauty and the Beast, I think she'd knock it out of the park. She's very much in line with Belle. Her kind of, like in the beginning, if you notice, Belle is actually a little bit snotty and arrogant, right? She looks down on the townspeople. Gaston wants her and she looks down on Gaston, but she's kind of arrogant, and it's like a perfect character for Rachel Zegler to play. Snow White's the opposite. Snow White is demure and kind of scared, and it's a very different character. And of course, Tiana was a different character. But anyway, my point is Tiana is not getting the love that she deserves, and that is what is sad for me. Well, that's okay. Rachel doesn't, but I think she could pull off the character at least on stage, because if you're watching her from a distance, it might not be so bad. She has the vocal chops for it, but yeah, she doesn't really have. Belle is supposed to be like an intelligent bookworm type, so that part of it she'd have to really get some acting lessons in for sure. But don't put that bad juju on Belle. Look, I play. Thank you, Pam. You're getting me there. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Yeah. So I played Gaston, and it was so funny when I played Gaston. I was 34 years old, and our Belle was 17. And I'll be honest with you, that girl that I played Belle to, she can belt, she can sing, she's an incredible talent. But as she's grown up over the years, she has also she moved to New York, and she went to the far left and all that kind of stuff. But yes, see, here's the thing. I agree. I think that Rachel would have been a better choice than Emma Watson. Emma Watson can't sing. They literally had to auto-tune her. But I will tell you, Rachel's a better fit as one of the Wicked stepsisters. Probably so. But it's so weird. I will tell people, and I've said this before, as a father person, when I see Rachel Zegler, I just feel like something happened where she was really, really misguided, and I wish she had better parents. And she doesn't have it's very, very clear she didn't have the proper parenting. I know she's an adult. She's like 24 or just about to turn 24, but that's still a baby. That's still so young. And if somebody could, I don't know. I don't know what needs to happen to her. However, Jonathan Rubin, I've said this before. If you want to hear the best voice in singing today, the best female voice in singing today, it's Lauren Allred. Lauren Allred was the voice behind the song Never Enough in The Greatest Showman. And she is just by far, in my opinion, the best female vocalist that exists today, on par with where Whitney Houston was back in her heyday. And Whitney Houston was amazing. I wish we could get Lauren Allred to sing the national anthem at like the if Lauren Allred could sing the national anthem at the Super Bowl, that would be fantastic. A membership, if you become a member, it technically doesn't count towards the goal, but I'm counting it towards the goal. So you want to do that, that works too. Because we need more members to the channel. I need to get up to 75 members of the channel, because the next two milestones for adding new emojis are 75 members and 100 members. And I would love to get this channel up to 100 members as quickly as possible. And we're adding subscribers to the channel, which is great. So I want to see a lot more of that happen. Subs to the channel. There you go. Boom. Thank you, Going Shogi. Woohoo! Look at that. It's goal achieved. Thanks to participants. Yay! All right. So we appreciate that. Yeah. I don't want to talk too much about politics, but yes, you sent me some links, and I love taking a listen. Thank you. Yes, it's her. This is just my opinion, but in my opinion, Lauren Allred's voice is the voice of our age. If you don't know who she is, just look up Lauren Allred and you'll sing it. Yes, thank you, Pam. Thank you, Going Shogi. Thank you, Just Nita. We got the goal. Let's do just a quick celebration.
Is it too much? Too much? It's the birthday!
Oh, this is just the best of us. We did it. Thank you guys. You guys, your support is so awesome. I appreciate that. And thank you for the transition, Jonathan Rubin, who says, what is the discussion about today? Well, we're going to put that very thing on the screen. This is a surprise. This one is out of allears.net. And the reason it's a surprise is normally this is very, very much of a pixie duster type of an account, really just giving typically the very, very best of the best news about Disney. So I'm going to put this on the screen, and I find it very interesting. You'll never guess which Magic Kingdom ride closed 55 times over the past 27 days. See, here's the thing. The article is named that, but the article goes into some detail here, and this is out of allears.net on which rides have been down. Posted by JP on the 1st of March. This is how now you have to understand, again, they're trying to come at this from the pixie dust point of view, so I find it really, really interesting. And let me go over here. Good to know. All right, so Marvin just messaged me. The movie monster says he's home now and he's doing better. So just to let you guys know, lots of prayers. And he says, really nice of all you guys giving him the love and support. So Marvin the movie monster appreciates that. Just to let you know, yeah. So here we go. Out of allears.net by JP, posted on the 1st of March 2025. Like it or not, ride closures are just part of a day in Disney World. So the reason I'm saying this is definitely coming out of a Pixie Duster account is you can see that they're trying to initially, in the first line of that, kind of excuse Disney, which you should never do. Disney set a precedent that they are not to be excused, that their maintenance is supposed to be the highest level maintenance of any parks in the world. These are the premier parks, the best parks in the entire world, they say, or at least that was the precedent. So they should never make any type of excuse. But that's where allears.net starts out. Like it or not, ride closures are just part of a day in Disney World. They shouldn't be ever. We know they're unpleasant and are the last thing you want to happen when you plan the perfect day. But that's why we say it's essential you have backup plans. We keep track of all the latest ride closures at Disney World to help you plan your upcoming trip. Sometimes certain rides close more than others. After looking at the data from February, we've decided we're very concerned about these Disney World rides. Below is the full list of ride closures in each Disney World park between February 1st and February 28th, 2025. Now remember, this is the shortest month of the year. It's only 4 exact weeks long. It's February. This is 2025. This is the amount of ride closures that Walt Disney World experienced just in February of 2025. At the Magic Kingdom, imagine our surprise when we saw that the number one culprit of ride closures in the Magic Kingdom was none other than Prince Charming Regal Carousel, which closed 55 times over 27 days. Now, we understand this ride is pretty old and could need some TLC, but if that's the case, let's get it some help before it continues to close even more. I have to at least agree with that sentiment. There it is, Prince Charming's Regal Carousel, probably my wife's favorite ride at the park. I think she loves to say that Space Mountain is her favorite ride, but I think that she likes this one more. I mean, this is it. This is the carousel. This is what it's all about to Walt Disney himself. If it wasn't for a carousel, we might not even have Walt Disney World today, if you know the story. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh closed 30 times over 20 days, and while this ride isn't as popular as Peter Pan's Flight, it still sees relatively high wait times. So we can understand why this one closes down a little more. A little more, fine. 30 times over 20 days, not good, Disney. Finally, the Haunted Mansion had a bit of a rough month, closing 24 times over 17 days. Now, that's not terrible, but we haven't seen it on the monthly closures list in a while, so something may be going on here that you'll want to keep in mind during your trip. That's bad. 3 of the major rides at Walt Disney World, the carousel, which everybody goes on because it's a carousel, Haunted Mansion, of course, and Winnie the Pooh. This is huge, guys. Disney is not known for being bad at maintenance, but lately they can't seem to keep up. This is in addition to Tiana's Bayou Adventure breaking down constantly and also not being open. This is in addition to Big Thunder Mountain being down for the entire year. I know that they didn't include it, but I've seen the closures of Space Mountain going down, the People Mover being down, Carousel Progress being down. Maybe that's why they keep the Tomorrowland Speedway open, is because they don't seem to have problems with those cars. They seem to get out. By the way, Astro Orbiter is down right now. It's imagine paying $200 to go to a park per person. Imagine this: you come for your trip, you pay $1,200 a night for Grand Floridian. Okay, let's say $1,200 a night from Grand Floridian. You want to be close to the action. You want to be right there next to Magic Kingdom. You're at Grand Floridian. You're paying $1,200 a night, 6 nights. That's going to be 6 times 2. What is that? $7,200 for that part of it, and then you're paying $800 per person per day. A little bit less than that for your tickets to get into the parks. Okay, but you want all the lightning lanes, so you pay another $250 plus per day. So about $500 per person per day. So that's about $2,000 to go to the park. So 6 times 2, that's $12,000, $7,200. So you're, before you've added food and before you've added gifts, souvenirs to your vacation, you spent $20,000 because you got the money to do it. You spend the $20,000. But you go, and all those lightning lanes that you paid extra for and all that stuff, the rides aren't even freaking available to you. I mean, that's crazy to me. This is not the Disney that Disney once was. It's not what Disney is known for. It's absolutely nuts. That's just the Magic Kingdom, and it doesn't stop there. You also have the following park closures at Epcot. Continuing with the smaller rides having issues trend, we've got the Seas with Nemo and Friends, which closed 28 times in only 17 days. This ride is an omnimover attraction, meaning it doesn't ever stop unless it's a forced stop is required to help someone exit or there's an issue. But these were full closures, not just momentary stops. What is going on here? Remy's Ratatouille Adventure also had quite a rough month, closing 27 times in 17 days. This ride is more technologically advanced, so we understand a higher rate of closures, but even this was more closures than expected. Another Omnimover attraction, Spaceship Earth, closed 19 times in 12 days. Again, this isn't a ride we typically see on the list. And while it's popular, it doesn't get nearly the same length of wait times we see as others. So we are very curious as to what's happening over here. That is the ride closures at Epcot. Let's look at Hollywood Studios. To be honest, there are very few small filler attractions in Hollywood Studios, so we're not surprised all the rides on this list are heavy hitters. We're especially not surprised that the most commonly closed ride was, of course, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. 25 times in 16 days it was closed. Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith, after a very long shutdown for refurbishment, continues to have issues despite its multiple refurbishments over the past few years, closed 22 times in 16 days. We're really curious to see if this curse can be broken when the Muppets take over. Yeah, we're all looking forward to that. Finally, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway closed 18 times in 10 days, which isn't too bad for this trackless dark ride. It's not great, but it's also not terrible, so we'll take it. See, there again, they're pixie dusting, saying, oh, it's okay that this thing closed literally 18 times in 10 days. Full closures of the ride. I am the kind of person who says if you're spending this money at Disney World and you're going to the park that has the reputation of Disney World, that none of this stuff can be even remotely excused. Animal Kingdom is running low on attractions with all these closures and refurbishments going on, but Dinosaur won this out, closing 14 times in 10 days. Their take on this, that's not awful, but again, considering there are so few rides here, any unexpected closure isn't great. And of course, Dinosaur is getting ready to go down forever. Second on this list was Expedition Everest, closing 9 times in 9 days. That's the best thing I've heard on the list, and it's still closed 9 times. Honestly, for a ride as old as Everest, that's not bad at all. Look at you go, you big mountain, you great job. No, it shouldn't have a single closure at all. Wait, before you go, you know you have opinions, want to hear them. Okay, so those are all of the crazy amount of ride closures. Oh, I see my beautiful wife is in the house. There she is. Hi, baby. And that's Virginia Bradley Adventures. But go and Shogi, if you want to drop the link for Virginia Bradley Magical Adventures, that is probably where we will be going live later today. Maybe. I can't promise it, but I think that's going to come. Yeah. Linda F. says, come on, Disney. Fix your stuff. Fix your stuff. It's unbelievable to me. I worked at the parks. From 2014 to 2016, I worked at all the parks. In 2018 and 2019, I worked in the Animal Kingdom park. And the rest of the time there, I only worked in a resort. Resorts. True. I have worked at every single one of the resorts except for the All-Stars. I have worked at every single one of the parks as well as Disney Springs. I even worked there during the transition when it went from downtown Disney to Disney Springs. I worked there at that point. So I was working there then. I worked there when they had the first drone show at Disney Springs. In all my time working for Walt Disney World, I never saw the amount of closures that they've been having lately. And this is getting utterly ridiculous, including that one time when I think they had like more than half the park was down. So it's just absolutely nuts that these types of things are going on right now at what is supposed to be and what they call the most magical place on earth. It's seriously becoming the very fast, the most tragical place on earth. And it's just sad. Arlene Navos says, my last trip was in 2018. I'm so glad I stopped after that. Watching all of this unfold has been heartbreaking. Would have hit twice as hard if it had been bank breaking too. You're not wrong. It is breaking the bank from some people. And the funny thing is, as I'm sure they have either doubled, tripled, or possibly quadrupled the number of Disney specializing talent travel agents. I mean, travel specialists, travel consultants, whatever they want to call them. They've probably quadrupled in number since 2018. And they're trying to book these trips. Now, my understanding is, I hope this is true. The cruise ships are still a good value, haven't gone. Hey, I've been here listening the whole time. It's all good. But the thing of it is, all of this same amount of time that Disney's been going downhill in their maintenance, and my guess is this is because they will not shell out for enough maintenance personnel, or maybe they just don't have enough maintenance personnel because people aren't taking the jobs. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's been kind of nuts. It's been kind of crazy. Thank you. I got to get my workout in right after this. But one of the things that has not lost its magic is you guys. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We had some major support today. We reached our goal. Check this out. We have Go and Shogi for $1.99. And then Pam Empson does 3 individuals for £1 British pound each. And then Just Nita coming in with a $99.99 super chat. Thank you guys so much for this crazy support. And if you are a member of the channel and you have your emojis ready, we're going to do my wife's favorite and the longest celebration that we have. Are you guys ready? Let's celebrate.
Too much? Too much? It's a perfect! Wahoo!
Give me a break, I couldn't be more excited. Okay, anticipation is making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show, I think I would go so crazy.
Pink T33 says, hey, Ron, would you consider doing live video walks around Orlando or the theme parks? It's more fun to walk on a treadmill if you have a great view and someone to walk with. Well, what time do you do your treadmill walks? And I will see if I can schedule something like that. I'm more than happy to do it. I might have to do it on a scooter, on a ECB. I don't know. And then I think Arlene asked for the dance that celebrates Culture Bear. And since we're getting ready to go to Culture Bear, let's do the Culture Bear dance real quick. Culture Bear Dance. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. Again, keep your eye on this channel and my wife's channel, Virginia Bradley Magical Adventures, for a potential live later in the day. It would probably be after Pro. So you've got this lined up to go to Culture lined up to go to that Park Place. That Park Place lined up to go to the Pro Show, and then I'm not sure what is after. Oh, have you not seen that yet, Erica? Yeah, that's hopefully you enjoyed that. It cracks me up every time. Yeah. I walk during the day, anytime after 8 a.m. Central Time. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Yeah, well, we'll be out doing a live stream maybe later, so that would be good. Yes, indeed. Thank you guys so much, everybody. Let's send you over to Culture right now. Everybody say hi from Follow the Bradley's Fun once you get over there. And until next time, we'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.